What I'm beginning to learn in life is be careful of the message that you give to certain people. Sometimes when people come to you advice, there's a certain thing that they're looking for, and when they don't get it from you, all of a sudden you're the bad guy. They're looking for a certain type of response. They're looking for a certain type of reaction. And when they don't get it, they act childishly. It's childish behavior. You got to be careful of people who just do nothing but talk game. And I spoke about this in a couple of my audios, the talkers. I spoke about people who talk things into existence, and that's all they do. They don't get their hands dirty. They don't produce nothing. There are actually some faith-based organizations that believe that all you have to do is say it and it is so, and they don't put any emphasis on the blood, sweat, and tears. They don't put any emphasis on the effort that you have to make on your part in order to make things happen. I believe that your spiritual relationship with your Creator should be a collaborative one. It shouldn't be one where you just say, I want X, Y, Z, and like Santa Claus, the Creator says, oh, okay, because you said so, here it is. No. I believe a good spiritual relationship is twofold. I believe that you are giving so much power and energy and capability to handle things to a certain point. And then when it becomes beyond your human capabilities, then that's when spirit steps in. See, I believe that both of you have to work toward a certain goal. And no matter what that goal is, it requires effort. It requires collaboration. And unfortunately, there are some people in this world, the bottom line is they are spiritually lazy, Lazy. And you could put any type of term that you want to put on it. You could blame it on this, that, and the other, bad upbringing, mental illness, whatever the case may be. That person may have gone through it. We've all gone through something. But when that person gets grown and they know and they see things going on around them that they know that they should be involved in as far as growing as an individual, when they see other people getting education, when they see other people getting jobs and leading fruitful lives because they're putting in the effort, and they still want to sit there on their intelligence, and I'm saying that to be facetious, and just talk about what they're going to do. Them talking about doing something does not equate to the level at which people are doing things. You can't be around a whole bunch of people who have done something and just talk a good game and think that you're on the same level, because you're not. You're just talking about it. These people have already done the work. It's kind of a situation I had. I had a discussion with a former classmate of mine the other day. He just got his doctorate degree. Congratulations. He doesn't want me to mention his name, but he finally got his doctorate degree. And it's been a struggle for him because there have been some times we had to sit out a semester or two because of finances. It's not easy when you're going to graduate school and trying to work. Most people that are involved in a full graduate program, they already have like a teacher's assistantship or a research assistantship, but it doesn't pay a whole lot of money. It may cover just enough. And in order to take care of other things, these people might have to take on other part-time jobs. So it's very labor intensive, the whole process. But in the end, it's worth it when you do get that, get that piece of paper, you reach that goal. And he was telling me the other day, there are a lot of graduations and stuff that are going on this time of the year. And he said that he feels a certain type of way. He said he didn't feel it this way when he was an undergrad, but now that he's at the level of becoming a professor himself, he understands, and he said he has an issue with people who receive honorary degrees. And he kind of went on a tangent a little bit, feeling that, we shouldn't give degrees to people who didn't do the physical work and da-da-da and da-da-da-da-da. Well, he's speaking from his own experience, and I get that. So I kind of let him talk, and I understood. And after I let him talk, I told him, I said, well, I kind of see this from both sides. Some colleges that you apply to, especially if you've been out of school for a while, they will give you credit for what is called life experience. So in the event that you've had life experience, let's say that you were out of school for over 20 years, but you worked in the field that you are trying to get your degree in. It's just that, you're not at the level that you need to be because you don't have the educational experience. I think that should account for something. I think it should. Giving an honorary degree, I don't know, but I think it just depends. And of course, this young man has been in school all of his life. So he went straight through grammar school, elementary, junior high, high school, straight from high school into undergrad, straight from undergrad into master's, straight from master's into PhD. So he never really had a full-time job in his field. So all he knows is being a student. And now he's becoming a professor. And he's earned it. But I think it's just a little critical to say that people shouldn't receive honorary degrees. I think they should be treated on a case-by-case basis. So I understood what he said, but I kind of believe that. So I say this to say this. He paid his dues. He paid his dues. And there are some people who haven't done anything, and they want all of this stuff, and they talk up a good game, and they get around these people who have paid their dues, who have done the work, who have lost the sleep, and struggled through the classes, and struggled with time and financial aid and everything that comes with the whole college experience. They have done that for years to earn their piece of paper. And then they get around these people posing like they want to be a part of the deal. The bottom line is they didn't share the experience. So they think just talking it up is going to make them on the same level as these people. And I'm not saying that these people are on a better level. Educationally, yes. But they're going to peep the game. They're going to see that this person has not done anything. And they are going to feel a certain type of way. So if you're in a situation where, let's say you're at a job or you're at school or whatever the case may be, and you have people that are passing you as far as being advanced in the company or advanced in education, look and see what kind of sacrifices they made. Look and see how much they've educated themselves and how much time they put in to try to earn that position. It's not all about longevity sometimes, people. If you've been on the job for over 10 or 15 years, but you haven't taken the time to get your GED, and somebody comes in the door who's got a high school diploma and knows how to handle some of the paperwork that's involved with the position that you're looking at, I'm sorry, but that person deserves that position because they learned how to do the job. Your presence does not guarantee that you should be entitled to anything if you haven't put in the extra effort to get it. And that's what a lot of these people do. That's what a lot of these people do. They figure, they use their position, they use how long they've been somewhere, and they figure in their mind, oh, well, you know what, because of so-and-so, I can go ahead and do this. They're talkers, people. They're talkers. And you got to stay away from these people and got to be real careful. And I use the honorary doctorate position as an example that there are two different types of people in this world. There are people who spend most of their time making things happen and don't talk much. And then you have people who talk most of the time and barely make things happen. They're producers and they're talkers. And sometimes the talkers get out of their own lane and try to associate with the producers. And then the heat gets a little too hot in the kitchen. These people already know that these folks haven't done anything. I had a conversation very close to me with somebody very close to me the other day, and he was talking about how he's going to do this and how he's going to do that, and hasn't done anything for the past few years. If you're not in the mindset to do anything, then don't do anything. But don't bullshit people like me who have gone through and have gotten their hands dirty and have gotten what you don't have and try to make me think that something is going on when it's not. The evidence is clear. This is your life. You're going to decide how you're going to live it. Now, whatever you put in is what you're going to get out of this world. That's the way it works. So if you're going to do nothing, by the time you get older, don't expect anything, because you didn't put in on this, man. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Peace.